If I don't talk about this now, I'm never gonna talk about it, so... Hi, how are you? Welcome. Hello everyone, my name is Omega the Real. I want to keep it short and simple, and today we're gonna be going over the big question everyone else is wondering. What the f is going on at Hasbro? Because today, we're gonna be talking about why this is a really, really bad disappointment. Bad is probably not the word I should use, but it's the word I'm going with. For those who want a little catching up, today, February 7th, was the day that Hasbro revealed their brand new Transformer Haslab project, and that being the Transformers Legacy Haslab Liokaiser Combiner. Liokaiser, whichever one it is, I don't care, you. And it's got a lot of issues. First off, this thing is $300. $300. $300. It's a lot of money, yeah. But that's not even going to go over. First off, I want to preference that I do own previous Victory figures from the Haslab line, and they were good. One more than the other, but they were great figures for $180 and not $200, $300. But we're not talking about those. Liokaiser here is the first of many, from what I can assume, combiners that they're probably going to do in the Haslab line, now that you morons can show them that you can get away with it, which is bad on your guys' part. And it doesn't even look good. The figure looks very stiff and poseless. Poseless? Poseless. We're going to go with poseless. I was going to say unposable, but we're going to go with poseless. Poseless. Say that a few times fast, I dare you. It feels very stiff and janky and doesn't look that great in the promotional images, especially when you flip his ass. I cannot believe that they started the video by showing us his ass. That is a bad first impression for those guys. And it just doesn't look good. It looks really stiff. Both these guys are kind of stiff too, but you could definitely pull out some poses if you really try. This stupid thing is... it's not looking so great. I will say the paint job on these guys looks fantastic. Even for a prototype, you know, usually it's a little different, but the paint I'm looking at so far here is actually not too bad. But it's when we get to the individual figures that are the real problem. And the reason why is they're all mostly hollow, which is a problem they still have not learned with fucking Star Saber. $300, by the way. I do want to preface $300 plus a $15 Haslab charge. A $15 Haslab charge? You're fucking with us, right? That is crazy. A $15 Haslab charge. You don't see it, but I'm smiling under this. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. This didn't have a Haslab charge. That didn't have a Haslab charge. It's like saying, fuck you. You want the Chinese version of this shit? Well, you know what? Fuck you. What is that about? A Haslab surcharge. I'm gonna find out right now the actual name for this. Give me one moment while I keep talking. That is just the stupidest, dumbest shit ever. Ah, got it. A $16 Haslab surcharge. What the fuck is that? Who said that was okay? Never before have they charged for a Haslab title. For the Haslab title. Never have they done that. And now they just decided to charge it for fuck all reason? That is stupid. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm gonna say it again. Stupid. Because these guys didn't have it before. Omega Prime didn't have it. What is the point with that? What is the point of that? Why is that there? Because of the oh so cool and quality name. These things keep fucking turning off. I don't care. That is just dumb. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard. It makes me want to buy it even less now, which I will say we probably shouldn't buy this for a lot of reasons. But like I said, it's just stupid. The individual figures themselves are hollow, but I will give it a little bit of a point. Leo Zach is kind of my favorite one. I like his colors, so that's leaning me towards it. But when the rest of these fucks are all hollow, it's bad. And from what the people on Twitter are telling me, it's also just inaccurate. So from what I hear, if I'm getting this correctly, one of the guys which is supposed to make the waist is just completely replaced by somebody else. That's not true, actually. It's the same guy, but they made his body do a whole different thing, which is kind of weird. And why wouldn't you just engineer it to do the thing it was supposed to do, right? Right. I mean, I would do that, wouldn't you? I'm not a designer or anything, but I feel like that's a little bit fucking stupid, don't you think? Overall, I just think it's dumb how they're going with this. And I haven't shared my opinion on this before, but the combiners they're doing are fucking awful, man. I have not talked about this like on the channel at all. I was supposed to talk about it in my shorts video, talking about the Age of the Prime reveals that I still have not made a part 2 on, which will come out soon, I swear to God. But the combiner torsos are not it, man. I mean, literally 10 years ago, we had figures that looked okay. Superion, just Superion, but this doesn't feel right. $100 for a torso for a combiner, $100. That seems outrageous to me. Even though we had Motormaster, who was a combiner torso, but I feel like he's the only exception, right? Because you know his whole trailer, it's supposed to be the whole thing. I feel like that's fine, but these guys, Devastator, supposedly Bruticus, and Superion, they're just sucking the sack. It doesn't feel right. I wanted to say this earlier, but the combiners that they're doing just seems like an awful idea. I'm still gonna buy them. You know I'm stupid like this, but it's just really, really bad that they're doing this. And getting back to Liokaiser, it's just dumb that they're doing it this way. Not that the combiner is bad, it's that the individual guys are bad, which leads me to believe that they don't care about the individual guys and more or less just care about the actual combiner mode. In which case I say, fuck you, that's dumb. But overall, it looks fine. He's shorter than Devastator. Oh. You guys are charging $100 more for just extra engineering when you already fucking know that the most of those figures are just bricks. Have you looked at his legs? No. I'll put some pictures up. Look at his legs. Look at those guys. Those don't move. Those guys are rocks. So I need to know, where are my extra $100 plus my fucking Haslab surcharges going? Tell me. Where is it going? That's right, you don't know. You're just charging more money because you want to. Because you figured out fucking Transformer fans are the stupidest people on the planet. In which case you're right. Or dumb. But, I feel like we're not that dumb, are we? I thought we were a little bit more intelligent than this. What I'm trying to get at is Liokaiser is not that great of a deal. Charging that much plus the surcharge with the issues it already has and the controversy that's surrounding it, it's just... It's a bad thing. And the fact that I know for sure this could have been done at retail, because you have shit like Heatwave and Skybite, which are supposedly obscure characters getting mainline figures. People are saying that Victory is too obscure for mainline, but there's 2 of them already. People know what this is now. You don't need to have it behind Haslab anymore. This could have been a thing where you release 1 or 2 Voyagers per year, and it would have been like built up over time. And that would have worked. That would have been fine. But they didn't do that. And it just makes me think that we are fucking stupid. And this brings me to another point that, oh, it's a combiner. They can't do it at mainline because it's too over-engineered. Too over-engineered, really? You want me to show you some shit that's gonna make me mad? Devastator. That's a mainline toy. That came out at retail. That was a box set too. So you're gonna tell me why this isn't mainline? There's every single piece here for a mainline figure, and they still put it in Haslab. Is this a Japanese product? We're getting Japanese characters in mainline too. It's... Usually I don't bitch and moan this much. I usually just bitch and moan for a few seconds and then be like, I'm still gonna buy the toy anyways. But I don't even think I'm gonna buy it this time. Like, legitimately, this is bad. Like, even if I wanted to buy it, it's $300. It's the most expensive one of these smaller figures besides Primus, Unicron, my bad. Besides Unicron has been. These are just obscene prices. That is absurd that they're charging that fucking much for a Haslab. Overall, pretty much, Liokaiser's fine. It's I just wanted to talk about this because it was just that bad of a thing that came out. The other reveals that they did today, I'll talk about later. I still think the combiner torsos are a shit idea, but overall, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm just one dude on the internet. So, you know. If there's anything you could take from this, don't back the Haslab. Let this shit go to retail. Do not... They'll listen, and they have been listening. If you tell them this was a shit idea, they'll listen and they'll put it... They'll put a somewhat cheaper version of it in retail, but it'll be retail regardless, because they can do way better than this. This is bad. This is just bad. I think that was it for this video. Little bit of a different one, just because I wanted to talk about how dumb I think Hasbro could be sometimes and how we let it influence us a bit too much. But, you know, it's always nice to get something out there. You know, I have been putting off uploads, but I will assure you 2 new videos coming out. One more or less an announcement, another one a review of one of those. Can you even see it? You probably can't even see it, but there's one figure back there that I am going to take a look at in the coming week. So stay tuned for that. That has been my bitching rant for Haslab Liokaiser. Thank you all for watching, I guess. I'm going to go finish writing that review and probably go cry myself to sleep, because I might just buy that thing in the end if it actually gets funded. And then figure out where I'm going to get the money for that. So thank you all so much for watching. My name is Omega, and I'm actually going to see how much money I have. Give me one moment here. How in the fuck am I going to afford this?